one very simple thing to remember for everybody is that any data that's in the computer memory is decrypted. The programs that we use cannot work with encrypted data. So even though it looks encrypted while it's on disk, when it's used by a program, it's decrypted. So everything that's in the computer's memory is decrypted. But another tool, when an attacker is really committed, is called SSL strip. And it's very heavily used in targeted attacks. The way it works is that it tricks your application, or it tricks you into talking without encryption with the attacker, and then the attacker will relay all your communication to the actual website that you want to access encrypted. So let's say that you want to access Gmail. Well, Gmail doesn't work if you're not using encryption, but your browser doesn't know that. So me as an attacker, I'm going to pretend to be Gmail, talk to your browser. Your browser is going to send me, okay, I want to authenticate, I want to enter this username and this password. And I'm going to be the one that relays all the communication from your browser to Gmail. And I'm going to talk to Gmail in an encrypted fashion. So I'm going to be like a transparent proxy between you and Gmail, except that I'm going to be talking encrypted with Gmail. So Gmail believes that I'm a legitimate client, and you will be talking non-encrypted with me. It's called a downgrade attack, in which you trick the browser or whatever application wants to use encryption into not using encryption. One of the first things that you need to look for when you're evaluating a VPN solution is the reputation of the company building it. So I'm going to give you an example. If you see that company advertising in shady places of the internet, maybe that's not necessarily a trustworthy company. If you see that company being advertised in phishing campaigns, or I've seen it. I've seen VPN companies being advertised in malware campaigns. So you had malware that was installed on the computer, and it would advertise a VPN company. So maybe that's not the most trustworthy company that you want to work with, right? So the first thing that you want to look at is the reputation and how trustworthy that company is. Now, the second aspect is the quality of their software. So you want to kind of research the internet to see if their software was the subject of any attacks. Are they targeted? Is it properly kept up to date? Are there any vulnerabilities? Is the security community talking about their software? Because you don't want to be using a piece of code that can be exploited by somebody, right? So that's the case with any application running, but more so with a VPN solution that's supposed to be a cover for us, not an Achilles heel. So the quality of the software would be the second thing, and then the protocols that are allowed, right? And the encryption protocols that are supported. But this is kind of something that the vast majority of people will not look at, because not everybody understands the differences between different encryption protocols. And also modern software uses decent encryption. I guess that the fourth thing that I would look at is how efficient is it at being able to bypass censorship. If I'm in an environment, in a hostile environment, will I be able to establish my VPN connection to escape that environment and communicate efficiently? I guess these would be the characteristics that I would look